It's quiet here now. MPs have returned to their constituencies. The government is safe from challenge, at least until Monday. And the Prime Minister's opponents know they're stuck with her.
We'll have to make the best of it, but I think that my biggest fear now is that if she continues in place, we have a greater risk of a Jeremy Corbyn government. So very much in sorrow, not in anger, I'm afraid I didn't vote for her last night.
What happens next?
Good question.
We do know what's planned for next week, Parliament's last before Christmas. And in the business announcement, there was no mention of a vote on the Brexit deal.
Has the leader actually given all the business next week? Because I didn't hear when the debate on the meaningful vote will resume.
She asks when the meaningful vote will be coming back. The government will bring the debate and vote back to the House at the latest by the 21st of January.
So Mrs May is not expected to get much out of Brussels until the new year. But get something she must. What is the best that the Prime Minister can hope for from the European Union?
Well, I think she is very clear that what she needs is some legally robust wording. In other words, not just a political declaration that reassures people in Parliament that we are not going to be trapped in the customs union forever.
The MPs Mrs May must win over agree.
What needs to happen is that the backstop issue, which traps the United Kingdom and Northern Ireland into an indefinite arrangement, even though it might be called temporary, it is that needs to be addressed. And if that's legally binding currently, then it needs a legal change to that to make it non-indefinite.
As well as agreement on what's needed, there is some hope of getting it. Amidst all the excitement here yesterday, few people noticed that in Dublin the Irish government agreed a deal to keep it in office. Now ministers here hope that will give them enough political headroom to help get the Brexit deal over the line. But not everyone here thinks that's where this is going.
If we can get a common sense view about how we can go forward, I think we can build that consensus. Failing that, yes, let's have a general election and let the people decide.
I think the only possible consensus we can find is that Parliament is gridlocked, and therefore we have to ask people for their views on these key options in the form of a referendum, which I know for many people will be unpalatable. I think it's a last resort for all of us.
General election, referendum, this deal or something else. With 106 days until Brexit, Parliament is still hopelessly divided. Carl Dinnan, News at 10, Westminster.